right. Thank you, DJ, and thank you, everyone. I'd like to invite the Kedu team to put your hands together.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, speakers, and good afternoon, patient judges. My name is Afai Kechindubezi. I'm 19-year-old student of Real State University. I'm the founder of Kedu Cards. Kedu Cards is a replacement to paper business cards, and it lets you share your profile with all your links, your database, your portfolios, your offers in one tap. It actually came from a problem I experienced last year at GITEX Dubai 2024. So before now, I was a product marketer at a company, and October 12th, we went to Dubai to exhibit our product and get investors. And then while we were exhibiting, we printed roll-up banners, printed slides, gave us business cards, and the rule was simple. When the investors come to us, we had to give them the business cards and take theirs, connect with them, speak to them, follow up later, and then get investments. But then we came to sorely regret that, because when we gave them their business cards, everybody we gave the business cards, none of them reached back to us. And then the business cards we got, most of them, after reaching back to them, they forgot who we were. And then a fraction, about 35, 25, were lost. So the things that we have gotten people who have promised to give us money, and because of the paper business cards and lack of follow-up, we lost those investments. As a result of that, 4 months, we didn't get enough more funding to move the startup, and I got laid off. Not because I wasn't good at what I'm doing, but because we didn't connect better. So we can do, you could just connect with somebody. I mean, everybody here is a target audience. We connect with somebody and then follow up later. And the beautiful thing about this is that when the person reaches out to you, you can also automate them to WhatsApp, send WhatsApp broadcast messages, etc. Our target audience is Johnson. Johnson is a real estate agent, and he prints about 3,500 business cards for 35,000 naira. He goes to about 4 events a month, gives the business cards to his target audience, but as a result, none of them reaches back to them. The Kedu card costs just 19,900 naira, with a monthly subscription of 900 naira after the first 2 months, which is free. We have gotten 100 of those Johnsons in our wait list and on WhatsApp, and we've gotten 20 people that have pre-ordered it. And then when it comes to unit economics, the card, the magic card, white labeled, it comes white. So when you buy it from China, it costs about 550 naira, and then we sell for 19,900 naira. With packaging, print, whatever, cost is 4 or 5. But because we sell with free delivery, the profit per sale is like 12,900 naira. Then if we get 500 users, we get just 500 users to buy the business cards, we'll be making about 9.4 million naira. 4.4 is coming from subscription, and the other one is coming from upfront card sales. The average revenue per user is about 21,000 naira, and then the profit we get from subscription subsequently is 10,800. So traction, we actually started this.
30 seconds more.
We actually started this 3 months ago when I got the letter that I've gotten fired, and since then I've gotten the business registered all through. We have actually ordered for 200 cards, but because of the MOQ is 1,000, we can't do more. So we got the money from the pre-orders. We were looking for funding so we can buy the cards and just get started. Every single thing that we need for this, from the back end to the website, they're all done. So then I think the best thing I need to communicate is and to show if I'm worthy to win is.
It's time up.
Okay.
Let's put your hands together for him. Judges, do you have questions?
Well done, KeduCard. Very nice idea. I see myself, in that picture, because I move out with a whole lot of pack cards and all that. I have a question for you. What challenge do you foresee when you eventually launch into the market?
I think because code is now easy to do. I think the biggest challenge we have is distribution and the speed at which we distribute, because we're at the point now where I can tell Lovable to make a website for me. I could buy this from China, right, at even a cheaper price. But the ability to inspire intent, inspire needs in you, like you have said, oh, you want to get it, and the way to get it the fastest to you is what matters. And we are doing that with 4 ways. The first one is direct to customer sales from YouTube, from Meta ads, LinkedIn ads, whatever. The second way is through going to, I said earlier that target audience is real estate agents. So they actually occur in clusters like Amrex properties. So we can go there and strike a deal with them to give it to those that they onboard. The third way is Junior. For those who do not trust ads on Meta to buy, you can buy from Junior. You can make like 500 cars, send to Junior, then whenever you receive it, you pay Junior.
Thank you. I asked that question because I foresee a challenge of market acceptance. Because if you have to just bring a card online and you get all that information, how am I sure that you're not lifting information about my bank apps and all that? You know, market acceptance is very important. We know how it was to be able to convince people in the rural areas to even accept opening bank accounts and lodging their monies into the bank. They prefer to see their monies, with their eyes. So I foresee that challenge. I don't know if you've also had that picture. How do you intend to?
The market acceptance is not really a problem. It's not really a problem because we have people that are really doing it, right? And I think what you want to say is more like security reasons. But I think it's the same as maybe giving your business card and dropping it. You pay your business card, you can drop it on the ground, and somebody you don't know will pick it up. They can also DM you. With your number, they can search your profiles online. You just search the number on Google. But when you mean market acceptance, we have competitors who are doing it. But the difference between us and them is that for them, they will link to just one contact. Maybe your number is 090684645. When you tap the card, it's just taking you to photo app, and it brings just that profile. But with this, you're getting a profile that has all your links, your portfolio, your offers, whatever, there. When the user lands on that, they don't have to download an app whatsoever. They get a pop-up that they can then put their number, it takes them to WhatsApp with already automated message. And also you can then send them broadcast whatever.
Okay, so now, nice speech. But my question is, what happens to Kedu when your card supply, when you run out of card supplies? Because I can tell that you're not building the chips yourself, you import it from China. So what happens to your company when you run out of that?
The person that we actually buy it for can deliver, and I wanted to buy some cards so I can use it to pitch here, and then I begged him for it. He said, okay, since it's a pitch and we're going to get money, he's going to give us 10 of them. So we delivered yesterday, and the card is at Kaduna Line at Oyoyo. So once I'm done from here, I will pick it up. So I would say from the time we ordered to now was 3 days. So when we get 1,000 cards, 3 days we can just make another order. I'm very sure that it's not going to be a problem.
All right, thank you, Kedu. So I want to just understand, with Kedu, I need just one card, or I need multiple cards?
Just one.
Okay, thank you very much. That would be, please let's put our hands together for him. Together for Straka.
Hi, good afternoon. And good afternoon to the judges. Growing up, I saw my mom run a business. You don't talk to her from 9 p.m. until the next day. The reason why is that she's balancing her books. She has her Ungongo book, which she calls the inventory book. And she has her customer's book with the customer details. I was happy. She needed to scale. She grew to 3 stores. We're all happy. We dedicated the stores. But what happened? We needed to move to another house. And in the process of moving, all those books went missing. I saw my mom happy running 3 stores, to going back to 1 store, to going back to shutting down the business, to me going to change school because they couldn't afford the school I was currently at. It was sad to me. Then I went into life and I found out that businesses still go through this same problem across board. And we decided to build Straka. What is Straka? Straka is an AI-powered solution that helps business with the business suite from start to finish. Customer communication, inventory balancing, and customer predictions, telling you the kind of customers you should market to and the kind of customers you should keep in sync. Now, my slide to show you, please, the next slide. My slide to show you, you might say there are multiple products doing the same thing we do, but now you have to pay subscription for every single of those products. Please keep going down. You have to pay for bumper subscription, you have to pay for Stripe, you still have to pay Shipbubble, Expensify. All of these tools are a lot. Now, there are big companies that can afford this because they have developers to pay. What happens to the SMEs? In 2024, the SMEs accounted to 49% of the GDP of the country. What happens to these SMEs in the next 30 years, in the next 20 years? They scale more than 5 years. Are they able to account for their processes? If you ask the SMEs in this hall, who is that one customer that has bought from you every single year? You don't have that data. At Straka, we're helping you account for every single process you do at your company. You might be wondering, how long have we been doing this? Last year, we did 425 million naira in cash flow and a revenue of 400K. Now, that was with me and my co-founder doing this part-time. At the 1st of January, we decided to do it full-time. And we've helped businesses do a cash flow of 1 billion, making us a revenue of 8 million naira. We make our money through transaction charges, we make our money through subscription fees, and also from white labeling. We also
30 seconds more.
We also offer white labeling to companies. I built and we built products out of a place of pain and experience. I've worked in the tech ecosystem for about 8 years. My co-founder has worked for about 8 years. We are technically experienced, in-house building softwares, done beta testing with about 23 businesses, onboarded over 84 businesses now, and they are currently working perfectly fine. We've sealed the deal with the Bolo Festival team of the Port Harcourt, meaning that all the e-commerce, all the businesses selling at Bolo Festival will be onboarding on Straka to help them account for their process at the festival and keep their businesses in check. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Straka. Thank you. Can you?
Okay, very nice product. But my question is, how do you plan to onboard SMEs with limited digital literacy skills?
So that's what we're doing. We did the beta test with the web app. Right now, we're currently building the WhatsApp AI bots that from your WhatsApp, every SME does business on WhatsApp. So from your WhatsApp, you can basically impute, hi, I spent 10,000 naira on the store today. Hi, Emeka bought from me. And from your website that you generated from Straka, you don't need to go to Lovable. From Straka, you can build a website for your business. Once someone orders from that website, you get a notification directly to your WhatsApp, and you can control every single thing from your WhatsApp. That's the vision of Straka. But currently, we're operating on the web app. Thank you.
Okay, very nice idea. My question goes forth. What strategy do you intend to adopt to market this product to your target audience? Because I believe they are the like micros and all that who are not literate enough to understand all the tech, whatever is there.
Okay, so we're going through the very simple process. Remember, I just said we see the deal with the Bolo Festival. The festival has 300 vendors selling there. We are tailoring the solution directly to them, telling them that this is the problem you're got. There is no vendor we've spoken to telling them this problem that they don't succumb to it. They do because they face it. So we enter into the WhatsApp group chats of vendors, their Port Harcourt vendors, their Lagos vendors. We penetrate through those group chats. We'll be using those group chats to market. Currently, we spend 0 naira on ads. With the traction we've gotten, 0 naira on ads. So direct to the customers, direct to them, solving their problems directly.
Okay, Chief, thank you. I want you to go back to the traction. I want you to walk me through the traction again. How much did you say you made again?
This year, 8 million in revenue for us.
8 or 80?
8 million.
8 million.
Yes, sir.
Revenue. We talked about cash flow through the system.
Yes, so cash flow, basically the amount of money these businesses have done. So we also account for this year 1 billion.
1 billion.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you've made 8 million.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm interested in your metrics. Tell me, your stuff is subscription, right? It's just subscription. How much do you charge?
So like you said, these businesses are small businesses. They can't afford the high-level developers.
So how
to
much
pay
do
them.
you charge
So for
them?
now, we charge them as low as 2,000 naira a month. Now, there's also a transaction fee. You know, Paystack, they have their transaction charges whenever you pass through them. Flutter will have their transaction charges. So it's currently 1.5%. So we did a markup to 1.8%, giving us a 0.3% on every transaction too. So we're making both from subscription and from transaction fees.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks so much.
Put your hands together for Tracker.
Paystack missed out on building a multi-million-dollar product just because they were not listening. In 2016, Somto Joshua and Ojoanyo simply listened to a conversation on social media, and he bettered a solution called PBVest, and that's exactly what happens when you listen. My name is Precious Zinyo. I'm co-founder and chief operating officer at Yuri. Over 70% of African businesses are blind. They rely on slow, expensive, and inefficient ways to find their next customers. Traditional way of marketing is guesswork. You don't know who's interested, who is in need, or who's talking about your solution. This eventually leads to waste of market spend, unsatisfied customer, poor revenue generation, and ultimately the death of their businesses. And that's why we built Yuri. Yuri is an AI-driven social listening and lead generation tool that gives businesses access to real-time actionable sales signals. We do this through our lead generation that connects businesses to real high-intent leads with genuine interest in buying their products. And Dera AI, our AI agent that allows you to have conversation with your marketing and sales data. So how exactly does this work? Coming here on Friday, we generated over 300 leads for Wider Perspective Limited by simply asking Yuri to find us businesses who are interested in capacity building and policy implementation. Yuri gave us all of this in 24 hours by giving us key decision makers within different organizations and their verified contact details. This are leads you could have sold to, and you can still sell to if you're using Yuri. Social media is the new battleground. Over 12 million businesses rely on social media to find their next customers. We can reach 1.7 billion of that market, and we plan to capture 21 million in our first and second year of business. We're currently doing this by using Yuri to find our own ideal customers. Infiltrate the association of key decision makers like marketing executives, partner with other businesses. We make money through our subscription model that's the most affordable in the African markets for a global product with local pricing. We opened up to beta users in January 2025. We've successfully onboarded over 10 enterprise clients, and we've signed a partnership with the Global Accelerator that opens us up to 10,000 businesses across Africa. In Africa, we've connected insight to the bottom line, which is sales, and simplified it with the use of AI. We're a team of 3 skilled and passionate individuals with over 13 years of experience in this industry. In Africa, businesses have talents, the ambition, and even the product, but not the access. Yuri is giving African businesses a second lifeline to connect with the right customers by making sales intelligence affordable and accessible. We're seeking 150,000 to enable us to reach $1 million ARR in less than 18 months. Listening and executing could be the difference between life and death. It's the difference between growth and stagnation. Your future hangs on what you're willing to listen to today, and Yuri can help you win. 500 monthly recurring revenue. Some of our customers are one of the biggest universities in Kenya, ALU, ALX. If you really talk about customers that I can't even speak about now, and I think that what we've actually built is a global product. We have signed a partnership with the Global Accelerator with over 10,000
What's your name again?
businesses. Precious.
Precious. Okay. I think you answered my question. $1,500
MRR.
monthly recurring revenue.
Yes.
That's great. We started this in June,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
How much do you charge each of your customers at the moment?
So there are different packages. There's 35,000 naira for the standard. There's a professional of 160, and then 244.
What does 35,000 naira monthly give?
35,000 naira monthly gives you access to social listening and also gives you about access to over 1,000 leads and 70 to 100 email addresses.
Thank you.
Yeah, when it comes to the amount of seed funding you need, that's $150,000. And I'm sure the grant we have here is not even up to. So, if you get this grant, what traction would you be able to make with this very minute percentage of what you actually need to actualize your goal for now?
Okay, I think I was expecting this question. 150,000 for the big investors in the room. We're open to investors, and then most definitely the 5 million will be very instrumental to us because our plan is to build quickly and to go to market even faster. So this 5 million naira, I'm sure will. So let me also give a backstory of the fact that just last week we onboarded over four customers. Now imagine how much more we can do with features that they are requesting for. For instance, we're having a conversation with Sahara and they are requesting for a specific feature. Now imagine how much faster we can build and sell to these people by delivering this kind of features to them. So I think with 5 million naira, we should be probably doubling our 1.5 to maybe triple it to say about 7.5 or 5,000 MRR, and very quickly. So yes, I'm confident it's going to do a lot for us because we're going to be hiring maybe more developers and then just key hires in the internal team. Yes.
Okay. Nice speech. So my question is, who are your direct competitors, both globally and locally, and how do you intend to maintain your competitive advantage when the big players in AI and all of that start looking into the African market?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. So our competitors really, we have Meltwater, we have Hootsuite, and other people who do social listening. We have Vestos Africa from here in Nigeria. But what makes Yuri very different, first off, I'll say, is the fact that it's a global product. The fact that every single person here in this room can pay a subscription fee to the Kedu can solve his problem of distribution by coming on Yuri to find the customers that he needs right here and then. I think that our distribution process is like partnering with ALX, a global accelerator, opens us up to a lot of people. So these people they're not building for the African market. We're building here in Africa, and we're ready for the whole world. For instance, we have served customers in San Francisco who was looking to find investors for his event, and he came on our platform and found an investor that's going to be a judge. That's a Data Melon AI Ignites program, and he found a judge right here. So I'll say globalization. I'll also say distribution. We found a way to distribute in Africa at mass and very successfully. And finally, I'll say the fact that our operations are very lean here in Africa. We're building from Africa and we're exporting technology to the world. So that gives us quite an advantage.
Yeah, thank you, Precious. Two key questions, maybe not necessarily related. So first is, where is this based out of? Where are you based?
Yeah, I'm based in Lagos, and I came into Port Harcourt. I've been having a fantastic time here in Port Harcourt, but I'm based in Lagos.
Awesome, thank you. The last question for me, I listened to your videos twice, and I've heard you say, Paystack missed out an opportunity, and I keep wondering, what is the opportunity they missed because they were not listening?
Great question. But Paystack symbolizes the big bang. So if you know the story of PiggyVest listened to conversations of Nigerians talking about
I know the story, but stick with the Paystack.
So the thing, so like I said, Paystack symbolizes the big banks that could have built and served that market if only they were listening to what people were talking about and the problems that people were talking about. So Paystack symbolizes the
I
big
see
banks.
what you mean. Even though Paystack is not playing in that space.
Yeah, I
so,
agree.
all right, thank you very much. Let's put our hands together.
Good day, everyone. My name is Gideon Jonathan. Please, I need my slide up.
Restart his time, please. Restart the timer for him. Okay, go ahead.
I need a slide up, please. All right. My name is Gideon Jonathan from Blue Paragon. Next slide, please. We all know internet connectivity has been a major challenge in our society. It has had negative impact in how we run our businesses as well as how people connect and interact. Now, our solution, the next slide, our solution is Wiley, which is a Wi-Fi range extender that is also a smart lighting system. The essence of building this is because every home, every business requires stable internet connectivity, and what we realized is that even the regular range extenders out there in the market does not offer us what we need for us to be able to distribute internet efficiently. Now, Wiley is just a simple device that you use to replace your light bulbs in your house, and it gives you internet extension and amplification. Wiley comes up with a 2.4 gigahertz as well as 30 Mbps. It can handle 10 concurrent connections. For example, your Starlink, the minimum subscription does not allow more than 10 concurrent connections to that router. But with Wiley, you can actually have up to 100 because each Wiley can handle 10, and you can have 10 Wileys on a single Starlink, and then you can multiply your number of nodes connected. Next slide, please. Going forward, our target markets are schools, residential areas, smart cities. With Wiley, you can actually distribute internet connectivity around an entire state by utilizing Wiley as your street light. It is rechargeable, it is solar capable, and funny enough, it operates on a very low amount of energy. Next slide, please. Okay, so far, we are looking at just taking a part of the African market, which is about $15.3 million. Next slide. We have competitors, yes, but our competitors are not doing what we are doing. We have lots of big players in the range extender market, but we also have one product from the UK that is doing similar thing that we are
30
doing.
seconds.
Yeah, however, their product does not offer solar capabilities. At this point, I would like to do a brief demo. Can you please roll up the other, the browser page? Okay, so if you look on the screen, you are going to see the interface for Wiley. If you click on the switch, the device is to come on. Okay, I guess it's not connected from the system here, but let me just continue with my presentation. Over there, you have the control, you have the settings. When you click on settings, you see where you are meant to impute all your Wi-Fi credentials and things you have to do to get Wiley up and running. It's simple plug and play. You connect it, you use it, and everything works perfectly.
Time up. Thank you very much. I guess the judges have questions for you.
Okay, nice presentation, and I'm happy that your hardware, and I like to see hardware companies come for this sort of pitch events. So my question is, who develops your hardware? Like, who owns the hardware, like the things you're building? Are you importing it, or you're building them from scratch?
We build everything from scratch. Our firmware, our circuits, even our PCBs, we manufacture everything locally. The only things imported are just the microcontrollers, which we know Taiwan is the major producer of microchips. So that's where we get our microchips from. But every other thing is locally made.
I know you were cut short while you were speaking because of time, but I would really want to know what your USP is. What is your unique selling point?
Okay, our unique selling point is that we offer two values. We offer you the ability to control your lighting from anywhere you are in the world via the mobile app. We also offer you the ability to extend your internet connectivity in every home. We have places that when you go to, even if you are having Wi-Fi in your house, it won't get to those spots. Now, using Wiley as your light bulb around the house or around any facility will ensure that you have full internet connectivity around those edges. Every business is like my colleagues here also. They also need internet connectivity, full-fledged, for their businesses to operate as it is supposed to be. And so Wiley is seen as the solution to bringing about the digital transformation we need in Nigeria, Africa, and the rest of the world.
Okay, does it need to be connected to power for it to work?
It doesn't. It has been on all day. Like, it has been on all day since we got here.
Thank you. You mentioned, can you pick up the stuff again? Can you pick up the stuff? So, which part of this whole stuff did you make in time? Did you make locally? I mean, I'm looking at the physical device.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the components in time.
Yeah.
So which part of this did you make?
Okay, the case in here,
Yes.
3D printed,
Okay.
locally here in Nigeria. The design, the PCB inside, locally made in Nigeria. Even the LEDs, what we did was we bought LED bulbs, the super bright LEDs, and then we assembled them on the PCB board.
Yeah, so the LED bulbs were not done by you, obviously.
We don't have facilities to develop LED bulbs in Nigeria. We can only buy and then use it to
Yeah, I became interested when you say it's only the chips you got from outside.
Okay.
That's why I became interested in that. So
Okay.
how much does this cost?
Okay, based on how we did our prototype, it cost about 15K. At the
I mean,
prototype
end
level.
user cost is what I'm
Okay,
asking.
end user cost, we are looking at the price of 25,000.
All right, so how
Yeah.
much do they sell the regular lights?
Range extenders.
No. Okay, let's do it two ways.
Okay.
How much do they sell regular lighting? This lights fittings, and then how much do they sell regular range extenders?
Okay, this is a smart lighting system, so I will go with the cost of a smart light, because smart lightings you won't get them for below 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah, you get them from 15K and above. Whereas range extenders are sold for over 25,000. The cheapest you see is 25. As at 3 years ago, it was 15,000. I also do network administration and configurations too, so I know the prices of those things in
So
the market.
25K, and you're selling your device for how much?
For 25.
For 25K.
Yes.
Thanks. Put your hands together.
Okay, one more thing. We also have a recurring revenue model whereby if any user that have gotten up to 4 units of Wiley, for them to access specific features like dimming the lights and setting up timers, they have to pay a token of 500 naira.
How many people are currently using it?
Okay, at the moment we're in talks. We have a discussion with Silicon Delta, which happens to
Nobody's
be,
using it currently.
yeah, nobody's
That's the
using it
answer I'm
currently.
asking.
Yeah.
I'm looking for. All right, thanks.
All
Put
right.
your hands again.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I'm not a judge. I think that the judges have their work cut out for them.